So you have asked question, why do business need to move away from traditional security strategy? So before I talk about traditional business strategy and why organization should move away, you need to understand what is traditional business model. So traditional business model is more of an office centric when everything is within the perimeter, right? So it's an office centric and it's a managing silos. So multiple business security modules or business modules organizations has implemented and they have to manage, and that creates multiple blind spot because you don't know what exactly is happening because they are not talking to each other. And then there's a detection latency because when there is a blind spot there will be a detection latency, and all of that, there is these all solutions are more of a human intensive because you need to manage all the silos, and then there are latencies and the visibility is the issue. So this is more of the traditional business model. So what exactly the organization should look out for a new model, and that's what organizations are looking for, new model, and they should shift from a traditional business model to newer model. So what exactly is the newer model? Newer model we are talking about in our terms from SonicWall is a boundless cybersecurity model, because we have understood that okay, now the business is anywhere, everywhere, right? And the COVID-19 has actually taught us that okay, the business is actually not a centric, it has to be anywhere and everywhere. And that's what we are trying to solve. When the business is anywhere and everywhere, the problems are more. We are creating more complexities. What are the problems? We are trying to solve the problem where your employees are anywhere and everywhere, right? It's all are remote, not in the single place. It's no more office centric. So when your employees are working from remote places, how we can secure them because they are more vulnerable, right? And that's what we need to solve. And at the same time, we have to precisely control the cost because it cannot be human intensive. And that's what the solution which we are talking about. It has to be real time. Your solution should talk about know the unknown. Your solution should understand what is happening even if your employees are remotely placed. And economies of scale. So what is economics of scale? Based on your demand, your requirement, the solution should understand whether it can grow, it can shrink, it can change shape, size, and that's what economies of scale. And it has to be automated. It understand that the attacks which is happening, it automatically remediate those attacks. And with all these things, we need to solve the cybersecurity skill gap because we cannot increase the cost. We cannot deploy many human beings, right, to solve because we understand the complexities are more, but at the same time, we need to minimize the skill set gap. And that's what is the new model which we are talking about, which is a boundless cybersecurity model. And the organizations are shifting. Many organizations has taken into a new model, and we have seen a drastic shift from a traditional model, which is more of a budget busters, and from a new model, which is self-healing, self-learning. Your second question, which you have asked, which is again an interesting, which is how SonicWall stopping advanced high-level threats. That's an important topic, I think, in the security industry, which we need to talk, and each and everyone should understand what exactly is happening in this industry. In last 1 year, what we have seen is it's 9.9 billion the new threats which our Capture Lab has actually assessed. So how we do that? Okay, so there is again a three pillar, and I would like to explain you one by one. One, as an organization, we understand or we get those data based on one point. The first point, that is the sensors which is available across the world. We are the only organization today, probably we have more than 1.3 million sensors available almost every cities or every countries in this world. This 1.3 million, you can imagine, that is present in 215 countries. That means we are getting the first-hand information, even if it is in the corner of the world, any attack is happening, any malware is coming up, it automatically detect and send to our centralized lab, which is our Capture Lab, where we get those information that what kind of attacks are happening. We create the signature or artifacts and is spread across all our devices. All our customers are protected. That's one. Second, we are the only organization, probably the one of the oldest cybersecurity organization. We are 28 years old organization. So how does it matter to the customers like you, right? 28 years, since 28 years, we are collecting all this data. More the data, so we have terabytes of data. All this data is based on help us in generating machine learning, and based on that we can get what is the outcome, right? So more the data, the more accuracy, or our prediction will be more accurate. So that's one piece which is we have a huge strength. One is sensor, second is number of data, and the third, which is again our unique solution, which is our own sandbox, which is called capture threat assessment. What we do that any attack which is happening, like I said, we have identified 9.9 billion last year. Out of 9.9 billion, 99% of attacks are more of a known attacks. Now you can say that, okay, if 99% attacks are known, what about 1%? And that's what is the real job for a cybersecurity organization, that we cannot take a risk even if it is 1%. And that 1% is 99 million. You must understand this is a huge number. Although it's 1%, this is 99 million. And 99 million new variants of attack. That means this 99 million new variants of attack can make 99 million organization out of the business, because that's a new variant of attack, new kind of ransomware, and probably organization will fall prey into this situation and they will be out of business. And that's what is our challenge. That's what is our fight against cyber crimes. How we can protect that 1%, and that is through our capture sandbox technology. So we have a multi-level sandbox. We have a virtualization, hypervisor, emulation. So the multi-level sandbox. On top of that, we have a patent pending technology called RTDMI, which is real-time deep memory inspection. No one is having in this industry. So what exactly we are doing? We are not only scanning the data on virtualized environment or hypervisor environment or emulation environment, we are also analyzing even a memory level threats, and that's a new variants of attacks. And we have seen many new variants of attack which industry has not seen, and that's what makes us ahead of the curve from all the cybersecurity organization. And that's what, with all these three combination, the sensors, the data, and the sandboxing technology, in the combination, we are protecting all our customer, and that's what probably we are ahead of curve.